everyone. Let's begin with the first chapter of Tamilnadu history, class 11, and the chapter is Prehistoric India and the Harappan culture. So, before we begin, let's see the sources of history. So, the history is mainly deduced either through archaeological sources or through literary sources. And the archaeological sources mainly includes the artifacts such as statues, idols, pottery, metal ornaments, and then comes the coins, which includes gold or silver or copper, bronze, whatever it is, and then either through inscriptions, which gives us the details about a particular dynasty, a king, his campaigns, valor, etc. And the last one is the monuments, which could include palaces, forts, stupas, monasteries, temples, etc. And then comes the literary sources, which includes secular literature and religious literature. Secular literature is all about the people, common people, their life, their occupation. It, it could include the folk literature or even the travelogues, etc. Whereas the religious literature has more inclination towards the religious aspects, which could include the mythology, Puranas, Ramayana, etc. Even though both archaeological sources as well as the literary sources give us the idea about the life and culture of the people of a particular time. The human history in India mainly dates back to the prehistoric times where there were no written records available. So we mainly reconstruct the history through archaeological sources of the prehistoric times. And the prehistory in India was not uniform throughout the subcontinent, and therefore the dating is done to scientifically know the age of a particular thing. And dating methods mainly include radiocarbon dating, which measures the loss of organic materials over time, as well as the dendrochronology, which is mainly measuring the tree rings in a wood. Larger the number of rings, older the tree. So next, let us go through the division of the prehistoric period, which includes Paleolithic or Old Stone Age, which roughly extends to about 2 lakh BCE to about 10,000 BCE, which is before Christ era. And then comes the Mesolithic Age or the Middle Stone Age, which is about 10,000 BCE to up to 6,000 BCE. And then comes Neolithic or the New Stone Age, which is about 6,000 BCE to about 4,000 BCE. And the Metal Age, which is 4000 BCE onwards. And now let's go through the characteristics of the Paleolithic Age. The Paleolithic Age was widely found all across the subcontinent, from north to south, and generally it was near the water resources. Like most civilizations have flourished over the river banks, and so was the Paleolithic culture. And people were mainly hunter gatherers. They mainly hunted animals, and they also relied on a few plants as well as tubers for their diet. And they used hand tools, large sized hand tools, and flaked off large pebbles for hunting. They resided in the rock shelters as well as in the caves. And there were also traces of few huts which were made of leaves in the Paleolithic Age. And the famous sites of Paleolithic Age includes Son Valley and Potwar Plateau, which is in the northwest of India, the Sivalik Hills in the northern India, the Bhimbetka Caves in Madhya Pradesh, Adamgarh Hills in Narmada Valley, Kurnool in Andhra Pradesh, and Athirampakkam in Chennai, in Tamil Nadu, near Chennai in Tamil Nadu. And you can go through the various places on the map, Paleolithic sites on the map. You can see Bhimbetka, Kurnool, and many other places as well. And now let us go through the various social and cultural changes that took place as the civilization progressed. Towards the end of the Old Stone Age, people started domesticating animals, and they also started making crude pots, and they started agriculture, that is growing few plants as well. So there are many old Stone Age paintings found across India, and Bhimbetka is one such place in Madhya Pradesh where we can find the paintings of old Stone Age. So we have come to the end of this lecture. Let us go through. There's a quick recap. We studied about the sources of history, that is archaeological as well as the literary sources, and the various stages of history, which includes Paleolithic, Middle Stone Age, or Mesolithic, Neolithic, or New Stone Age, and Metal Age, and the characteristics as well as the location of Paleolithic age. That's it for this lecture. See you soon in another lecture. Thank you.